Hi everyone, this is our ACTB's presentation. My name is Yuan.
I'm Siyu.
I'm Yanyu.
Okay, so our first question is, what features of the indicator or country influence make the number of researchers per million population change?
First country is South Africa. And the first is the challenges of education system. South Africa's basic education ranks low globally, limiting students' ability to enter higher education and research, resulting in a declining number of researchers per million population. The second is economic and social inequity. South Africa has one of the highest wealth disparities in the world, which limits access to higher education for members of low-income families, which results in a decreasing number of researchers per million population.
For Mexico, the insufficient government investment in research. So the Mexico's investment in research is below the international average, typically less than 1% of GDP, which results in a shortage of research resources and thus reduces career development opportunities for researchers, leading to a decrease in the number of researchers. And also the policy instability. Due to the frequent changes and adjustments of the Mexican government, Mexico's scientific research plans often lack long-term stability, which makes the career of researchers less attractive and leads to a decrease in the number of researchers.
For America, there are two reasons. First is high cost of education, because tuition fees for higher education in the United States are too high. Many low-income families cannot afford higher education or are burdened with student loans. This has led to a decline in the number of students in research-based programs such as doctoral degrees, thereby reducing the number of researchers. Tainting immigration policies. American scientific research has long relied on international students and scholars. Therefore, due to the tainting of immigration policies in recent years, the number of international students and scholars has dropped significantly, resulting in a decrease in the number of researchers. And second question is what additional information or data we need to be able to construct a good model.
For South Africa, education expenditure as a percentage of GDP. The link below reports the proportion of education expenditure to GDP in South Africa. Government spending on education affects the training of first researchers, thus causing changes in the number of researchers.
And also higher education enrollment and the completion rates. So the data records the graduation rate of higher education in Mexico over the past 20 years, which directly affects the number of researchers.
Okay. For America, we can search the number of immigrations. This data records change in the number of people immigrating to the United States in recent decades, and the influx of talent will lead to changes in the number of researchers. And compare the graph of the data fit.
As our research object shows a characteristic of population increasing, which is typically presented by a exponential function, so our graphs make a similar shape.
What features would a good model have? RMSE. When RMSE is approaching to zero, the error in prediction to the observed data is getting smaller, which will show a better model. It is same for both indicators and countries. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ah.
可以的，我觉得非常好。